Hey guys, happy Valentine's Day to everyone watching. Back with an update. Had a few pickups today, just thought I'd show you guys what I got. First, got the Human Centipede 2 full sequence. Got it on Blu-ray, as you can see. Cost me less than $12, which I thought was pretty good. Could have gotten the DVD for around $10, but with the prices so close, I figure why not go for the Blu-ray. Also owned the first one on Blu-ray. Rather enjoyed it, actually. As disturbing as it is, and gross, twisted, whatever you guys want to call it. Thought it was a decent film, and actually wasn't what I expected, so really liked that one. Really wanted to check out the Human Centipede 2. Came out today, so I went to the store to get it. Just got done watching it a few minutes ago, so I will do a review in just a minute. Just want to show you guys what else I got first. Also got this cheap 4-movie pack called Psychotic Tendencies. Cost me $3, so definitely worth it. Comes with The Stranger, Mole, Jack's Habit, and Nightmare, and also a short film called Cut. I read the description on the back. They sounded pretty interesting, so for $3 I figure it was worth it. Also interesting, it says Peter Krause on the cover here. I looked up on his IMDb page, and none of these movies came up, so kind of curious as to why his name's on it. I don't know if it's a misprint, or if just, whatever movie he's in isn't listed on International Movie Database. But I'm curious to see, because I am a Peter Krause fan. I like 6 Feet Under. Really love that show, one of my favorite shows of all time. Love Sports Night, again, another one of my favorite shows. I currently watch Parenthood, which is on TV now on NBC. He's also in that. He was in The Truman Show, The Lost Room, so a lot of different things. So definitely curious to see if he's going to pop up in one of these. Also got Return of the Living Dead Part 2. I know I'm way behind on this, guys, but I do own the first one on DVD, the original MGM DVD release, and also the collector's edition. And of course I own Return of the Living Dead Part 3, which is my favorite in the series. I have been wanting to get this one for a long time, just put it off for whatever reason. But it was on sale today for $6.99, so I figure now is a good time to get it. I know they also came out with a 4 and 5, but I've heard bad things, heard they weren't too great, so I was never really interested in checking those two out. But I'll be watching this one probably soon, because I haven't watched this one in a long time. And I also got this. I was excited to find it because it just recently went out of print. And that's From Beyond, the unrated director's cut, MGM release. This is another one I put off getting for whatever reason. I was excited about it coming on DVD back when it came out a few years ago. Just kept telling myself, oh, I'll get it next time, and here we are years later, and I had never gotten it. I know a lot of people were excited for this when it first came out because they waited a long time for a DVD release in Region 1. But as I said, it just went out of print recently, and the prices are starting to rise. I noticed on Amazon, it's still readily available. There's still some sellers selling it for around $12, $13, but the prices, are increasing from there. There was a few selling it for $30, $40 or so. So if you guys haven't gotten this yet and you want to, I suggest doing that really soon because, as I said, the prices are definitely rising. And once those $12, $13 copies get sold, I'm sure the prices are just going to keep getting higher and higher. So definitely glad I found this. Also got The Woman. Seen a lot of YouTubers talk about this recently, do some reviews on it. I heard a few people, that really didn't like it, and a lot of other people that said it was great, one of the best movies they've seen in the last year or so. So, hopefully I feel that way too. We'll see, I guess. But I'll probably be checking this out shortly too, either maybe later on tonight or maybe sometime tomorrow. Definitely curious to see what I'll feel about it. And finally, I got John Carpenter's The Ward. Been wanting this for a little bit too. Again, heard mixed reviews about it. Some people said it's not even close to Carpenter's best. I've actually heard a few people say that they feel it is John Carpenter's best film next to Halloween. So definitely curious to see how I feel about it. My best friend, he's not a movie fanatic or anything like that, but he does know a good movie when he sees it. He really loves this movie. He's not the type either to watch a movie more than once, unless maybe a long time goes by and something he really enjoys. But he was actually saying, he had watched this movie. His wife had come home from work or whatever, wanted to watch a movie, and he actually watched it with her again because he liked it that much. So, hopefully he's right about that, and hopefully I enjoyed it as much as he did. It seems interesting enough. I like Amber Heard. She's pretty cool. John Carpenter, of course, you really can't go wrong with him. There's really not too many movies that I was disappointed in of his. So definitely curious to see what his comeback was like, and I'll probably be watching this either later on tonight or tomorrow as well, depending on when I watch The Woman. So now, back to the Human Centipede 2. As I said, just watched this a few minutes ago. I gotta say, I was actually kind of disappointed. you know, it was gross, and it was a lot grosser than the first movie. It was disturbing and all that, which it basically was what it set out to do. But I really did enjoy the first one a lot more. I don't know. I mean, I gotta say, I really didn't like the black and white. And I'm not one of those people who doesn't like movies because it's black and white or whatnot. You know, I've watched plenty of old movies that were filmed in black and white. You know, even more recent movies that are filmed in black and white for whatever reason. But I feel like, you know, making this movie, you know, the director wanted to make something grosser and more extreme than the first film. But by making it black and white, it almost tones it down, in my opinion. I feel like, you know, the colors of like the blood and all the other gross stuff, which I won't even name, is, you know, is part of that. So by, you know, covering up with black and white, it just, I don't know, I don't know, it takes away from it for me. That's just my opinion. So I don't know if others would feel that way too, but I mean, that wasn't the most major thing. That's not why I'm disappointed in it. But I was just expecting more, I guess. A lot of people talked about how crazy it was and how twisted and gross. And yes, it was. It was pretty disgusting, some of the things that go on. I mean, if you saw the first film, and you pretty much know what to expect in this one, probably times 10 or so. But still, I just think the first one, you know, had a lot more intensity to it. It had a better story. But the one thing I will say, the actor, the main guy in this one that plays Martin, I think he did a phenomenal job. I think that he was probably the best part of the movie. He was really creepy. He really pulled off the character, and I really commend him for that. I mean, with that being said, you know, I'm still glad I purchased it. I'm still glad I have it in the collection. It's something that I probably will show any other sick movie freaks like me that come over from time to time. But as I said, I still prefer the first one. You know, this was decent enough. It's not like it's a terrible movie. I just expected more from it, I guess. Curious to see how the third one plays out and how that one will be compared to these two. But that's it for now, guys. I'll probably be posting another video, maybe. Not sure. If not, probably definitely tomorrow. Probably definitely. Did you get that? Yeah. So let me know what you guys think of these. If anybody else has gone out and gotten this today, or if you've seen it, you know, in one of the preview showings or whatever, comment below. Let me know what you think of it. Comment below too about the other movies I showed. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, and I appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot.